good. Horse guards for a reason. But, excuse me. Line is definitely not going our way here, because they really haven't taken much casualties in terms of the line this far, and Thomas's lines are starting to get thinned. Because actually, British are probably the best ranged units in terms of their line infantry compared to everyone else's. They're probably the best, except maybe for the Prussians. The Prussians are very good reloading skill. But that really helps them in those kind of battles. But as you can see, my cavalry has not worked out very well. And yeah, we'll see here in a second what happens. I'm not sure what he's going to do with that cavalry actually. But you can see that regiments are starting to retreat and break en route now. And he's starting to break down Thomas, but I still have several units that have not been used at all thus far. Eventually, I think I just pull it back completely. But and then you can see here, you can kind of decide to pull back into the house.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
We'll see what happens. You can see he pulls back his cavalry there, and I can kind of. And I do try to still come up with some infantry to try to do something to help Thomas out here. But it's really no use at this point. And you can see he's really just getting Thomas in the bind. They've broken, and he's really down to only a few more units. And here I'm kind of in a bind as well. I'm trying to fight the battle with 4 units, and this building is kind of messing it up. But it's not too big of a deal there. What's really important right now is this. And at this point, Thomas just decides to charge his guards and who got killed? Oh, Spiker's general got killed. Oh, okay. And I'm not sure how this ends here. It looks like okay. I guess the French kind of win this battle, sort of. I don't know if I call it a win. It's kind of a Pyrrhic victory, because they have nothing left of their army. Let's see if these old guard, they rout, and so they kind of win that. They keep the hill. So all that's really left of Spiker's army at this point is just the 47th Czech, and that's all they have left. And you can see here, the last parts of Thomas's army has faded away. He really only has 2 regiments left. He's kind of screwed, as you can see. He tries to pull back, save his army, and do as much damage as he can with what's left of it. And at this point, I see what's going on, and I start pulling back. But what I can pull back.
Sir, I must rest a while.
And yeah, it's going pretty good for Cake. Wow, well, I was gonna say I wasn't gonna reveal their names, but Cake did pretty well, so I'll reveal his name. And he did very well here. Definitely destroyed Thomas's army with lots of forces to spare. Unlike the French player over there, who still had, I don't know what he was doing really. I don't know why he was keeping troops inside of this house. He could have beat Thomas with and kept that old guard unit if he, or not Thomas, Spiker, with troops he had left from there. But he didn't do that. And I don't know if that would have changed too much, but it would have given an extra unit. And you can see I lost a guard unit here. I was kind of pissed off about that. But I still had, I think, 2 or 3 of them left. And that was good. But you can see they're pulling off and just kind of chilling over there out of range of my troops. I start pulling back as well. And you can see that I believe it was Thomas. Yep, Thomas got killed there. His general got killed. And you can see that they're starting to push in, and they're taking that house. But it did give me some time to pull back everyone else before the British could arrive. Bring Count von Colbert, as we now call him, my general, I was just being a generic general, so we named him myself. Enemies coming up here. I'm really just pulling everyone back at this point. Get them to safety. As was our strategy for most of this game. I don't think it was our strategy from the very beginning, but halfway through the game, we kind of decided to do it. But yeah, the Wallen guards are still holding on here, you can see. And I'm doing a decent job of slowing him down, slowing Cake down. But really, it's really a matter of time there. But as you can see, we're getting troops back on the hill, and it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes down. And this guy is still not. But really, it's really a matter of time there. But as you can see, we're getting troops back on the hill, and it's gonna be interesting to see how this goes down. And this guy is still not pulled his chasseurs out of there to help his players. I don't know why he did that, but hey, what's done is done. But yeah, let's speed it up here until they begin their attack. And they do finally take that building from Thomas's troops, but it's a gain of time and to form a good defense. And I don't know why I was doing this. These guys would have just gotten flanked, but I'll pull them back up there. And you can see we got the entirety of the survivors of the would you call it Allied army? I don't know. That would not be the Allies quite really, because the British are fighting on the Napoleon's side. But anyway, yeah, as we can see, I'm pulling troops back. It's going to be interesting how this unfolds. Okay, slow back down. And it's really got a number of choke points here. Because we got these parts of it are like pretty much you can't flank it really. You have this like nice little entryway that's very easily defendable, and then you have here, which they won't really get up through because they're woods, and I have my skirmishers in there, and you know, good luck getting through there. And you have another choke point here, and you have another one here, and these are guarded by my best troops, really, backed up by even more troops. So they're kind of screwed getting up that way, and they're not. It's really not a very good scenario to deal with. Here we have my Silesians just taking pot shots. Got another one there. Got another one there. And you can hear there's Picton. Cake's good old staple, and I'm pulling him back to get away from Picton. And he realizes Picton's not going to win there, even though Picton, of course, never dies ever. Never. Never. But anyway. But he's forming his troops, and okay, he's starting to bring his troops out. Okay, that's better. Still has one in there. Hopefully I'll pull him out and be of some use in this stage of the battle. But yeah, you can see we really got every way covered here. Every single way is going to be covered to get onto the hill. But you can see he's forming up what little cav he has left, which is not inconsiderable. And we still have Count von Colbert, looking cool. There he is, with a nice little feather thing, which you don't really understand the purpose for, but it's there and it looks cool. So, guess that's enough. But yeah, I got all these guys, Young Guard, some Polish Legion, and some Swiss Foot. That's pretty decent composition of troops, but it's pretty not very many. That's the problem for them. And you can see the survivors of Spiker's army here, the 25 survivors of the 47th Czech Regiment. All that's left of Spiker's army here, and they're gonna make a nice little screen in front of survivors of. Actually, that's a decent unit. Overall 120. That's a full unit actually. Oh, those are the. I just realized those are the guerrilla units he had around here. So yeah, I got a nice little screen here to form for the my troops. And we have some skirmishing going on right now again between the my Fusiliers and their Chasseurs. Nothing too major there. And you can see we're starting to draw up a line of battle. And I'm dispersing my troops to cover every angle. And we're redistributing my troops as well. Changing out Thomas's troops with my foot guards, since that way is sure to come under some severe pressure from those foot guards. And we can hear them charging there. That's what gives it a lot of it away, that charge noise. Though I think he just did that to get in my head. I've done that before as well. And you can see here that the French player here is charging, or somewhat kind of charging, with his Chasseurs, and didn't really work very well. And one thing I've learned, that apparently if you charge in loose formation, you're kind of screwed, or the line infantry doctrine. But then I bring down my musketeers, and it's really over for them. Ooh, that guy got hit. Some motion there. And he got stabbed. Oh, got stabbed in the air. Oh, now he's dead. But anyway, here we can see some more skirmishing going on with my trusty Silesians. They're pretty much the best skirmisher unit in the entire game, in my opinion. Really are. And they've proved pretty helpful here, just to reduce that morale and reduce every man, and that's pretty useful in a situation like this. You can see I'm pulling back my troops here even more. Get them safe from enemy cavalry there. And there's still that unit of... Oh, okay, never mind. So he finally pulled them out. I don't know why he only